Currently Monday, May 19th, 2025. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Bob, Southwest Michigan Sales, LLC. Glad to have you here. This is going to be the intro part of the video. I'll get into the rest of the items that I've sold recently, but what's going out right now, I'll just go ahead and show you. This is Lego Rock Band for the Nintendo Wii. This sold for $9. And the other thing that sold is actually, I wish I had a bunch of these. I actually had 3 of them. Surprised how quickly I have sold out. This is my last version. This is called Breath of Fire 3 for PlayStation 1. I actually had this listed for $75 on my website, and I listed it for $89 on Mercari. And I was shocked. It sold already on Mercari for $89, and I was expecting the buyer to negotiate. I had probably around $4 or $5 I could come down, because I needed to get a minimum of $75 out of it, because I always want the minimum of what my site is listed for. But the buyer did not negotiate or anything. And I have to tell you, when the buyers don't negotiate on the price, it makes my world a lot easier. I don't have to go back and see, okay, what do I have this item listed for? Greatly appreciate that when people do that. So I'll get these items out, and let's get on to everything else that is sold. And if you would, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Be much appreciated, and I'll show you what else is sold. And until the next time, peace out, but don't go away until you watch what else is sold. See you later. Just sold this Nintendo Wii Les Paul guitar for $47. Going to be going out to Texas. Sheila, if you happen to be watching this video, thank you so much for your purchase. It is greatly appreciated. This is going to be going out to you today. Sold this Die Hard trilogy. It's the greatest hits version for PlayStation 1. This sold for $11. Is going to be going on its way out to Georgia. Thank you for your purchase. Okay, some more items, folks, that recently sold. I want to apologize first if you happen to hear some thunder or noise. We are underneath a tornado watch right now, and the storms are bearing down on my location within probably the next 20 minutes, so I just wanted to record this real quick. But anyway, I recently sold a Detroit Tigers unforgettable collectible baseball for $9. I did forget to film it, but I will put a screenshot up here. I went out to San Jose, California. And then this Nintendo 64 video game called Flying Dragon. This just sold tonight. And this is going to be going out to Pennsylvania. And this sold for $17. Sold this Breath of Fire 3 PlayStation 1 video game, folks. This sold for $70 plus shipping. Is going to be going out to Indiana. This one actually had the registration card that was missing. I still do have one more listed that has a registration card, but that one is listed for a little higher at $75 plus shipping. But this one did sell for $70 going to Indiana. Sold this Diablo PlayStation 1 video game. This sold on Mercari for $67.26. Actually had it listed on my website for $60. Had it listed a little more on Mercari because people always like to negotiate on there, and they wanted it for even less, and I told them, hey, $60 is going to be my bottom dollar after Mercari fees. I'm not going any lower, and they ended up accepting the offer because I did have it listed on my website for $60. I would rather have it go to a website purchaser than on a third-party marketplace. That's why I always price items lower on my website, because I'd rather have it to go to a purchaser there. Not only that, but it also takes less work on my end, because I have to input all the information manually, so it takes me more time when I sell on third-party marketplaces. I'd rather just have it sell on my website. So, but this did sell on Mercari for $67.26. It's going to go to Georgia. Next thing that sold is actually a Care Bears Teeter Totter. This is going to go out to New Jersey, and this sold for $6 plus shipping. More items recently sold, folks. I almost did it again. Almost had the item packed up until it light bulb went off in the head, thinking, you got to show this. Anyway, this is a 4-pack of burlap gunny sacks or feed bags. The customer bought a total of 4 of them. 3 of them I had in stock. They were $5 listed, but if they bought all 3, the price dropped to $4.50. So they got them for $4.50 a piece times 3 would be $13.50. And then the other one was a little more damaged, and that one sold for $3. So the order total came out to $16.50 plus shipping. And these are going to be going out to Idaho. So thank you for your purchase. I greatly appreciate it. On to what else is sold. Have some more items, folks, that have recently sold. Let's go ahead and I'll show you what those are right now. Okay, I have them actually on this shelf just to show you. These are all pewter minifigurines. They sell for 2 of them for $5 until I get to the point where if I have one left, then I sell the one. I believe I list them for $3 or $4 for one. But generally they're always 2 for $5. But anyway, the person bought 2 of the American flags. I do have a few more of those listed for sale. 2 of the seal or the penny pads. 2 of the Minnie Mouse. 2 Toucan Sams. 2 of the armadillos. 2 of the kangaroos. And 2 of the Mickey Mouses. And then they also bought the little Bible book as well. And this is all going to be going out. This sold for $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30, $35. Like $40 plus shipping. And it's going to be going out to Pennsylvania. Some more items, folks, that recently sold. I did it again, folks. I'm sorry about that. But I packed the items and shipped them already. And I'm getting ready to pull some more items. And believe it or not, I was starting to pack them. And I just stopped. But let's go over what I have already shipped. And I didn't show you. The first thing is a Harvest Gold. It is a deviled egg storage keeper for deviled eggs. That sold for $12 on my website. Like I said, it was a Harvest Gold design. And that went out to Orleans, Indiana. The other order that came in was actually on Mercari. And this was a bundle of items. They actually paid full price on Mercari. They did not put in an offer, which I greatly appreciate when people do that. That's on that app. That's honestly rare, to be honest with you folks, that happens. But anyway, let's go over what they sold. And I will put a screenshot up, probably on this side right here where I'm pointing at, for that Tupperware that I sold, so you know what it looks like, what I'm talking about. But anyway, the next thing that sold was actually a miniature bunny rabbit. It was a lot of 4 dollhouse farm train decor. That sold for $7. The next thing was 6 miniature or mini plastic white geese. It's a farm toy for $8. Next thing the person bought was a miniature dollhouse nursery train decor. It's a lot of 3 panda bears. That sold for $3. The next thing that sold was 2 lambs or sheep. It was a lot of 2, and they sold for $6. And the last thing that sold was actually a lot of 3 sitting teddy bears. They were also extremely small, and that lot of 3 sold for $5. And all these items went out to Pennsylvania, and they sold through Mercari. 2 more items, folks, that have recently sold. I have a golf Nintendo video game. Let me sit this down here. Sorry about that, everyone. The golf Nintendo video game, it sold for $5 and is going to be going out to Kennesaw, Georgia, which is right here. Next thing that sold is this Wish Treasure Troll. It's got the green hair there with the green gemstone in the middle of the tummy there, and that sold for $10 plus shipping, and that is going to be going out to Minnesota. This was actually in one of my picking videos that I did last year, so I believe it was last year. But anyway, if you want to check that out, you can see actually how much I paid for it. It was in one of my picking videos. Some more items that have recently sold, folks. Let's go ahead and get into this right now here. The first item is actually a swan. It's like a soap dish. I'll show you right here. That soap dish sold for $10 and is going to be going to Lansing, Michigan. Next thing that sold is actually a PlayStation 3 video game. It is called Star Wars Force Unleashed for PlayStation 3. It is right here, and this sold for $9 plus shipping, and is going to be going out to Ohio. I have some more items here that have recently sold. The first item, I actually already packed it up. It is a Native American. It's a Hopi warrior. It's a carved Kachina doll or Katsina doll. I'm not sure exactly how you would pronounce that. It's Kachina, or you can also spell it as Katsina. Boy, I'm getting tongue twisted there. Sorry about that, folks. I believe it's called Kachina doll is how you pronounce it, to be honest with you guys. So, but anyway, that sold on my website for $75 plus shipping and is going to be going out to Pennsylvania. I will put a screenshot up here, folks. I am sorry, I already packed that up. Totally forgot to show you what that looks like. Incredibly unusual item though, to be honest with you. The first order went to Jan. So Jan, if you happen to be watching the video, I want to say thank you so much for your purchase. It is greatly appreciated. Sold this vintage PlayStation 2 video game. It is called Constantine. Actually sold it for $21 plus shipping. Funny story, guys. Constantine, the town, is only about 15 miles from where I'm at right now, here in Michigan. A lot of my history is actually in that town, Constantine. Great small little village. Anyway, this sold for $21. Going to be going out to Illinois. Thank you so much for your purchase. Greatly appreciated. Did it again. Packed them. Totally forgot to show you guys. I will put screenshots up here. The first one sold is $17. It's Monster Madness Battle for Suburbia for Xbox 360. That is going to go out to Lincoln, California. And it's sold actually on Mercari for $17. The next thing that sold is actually sold on my website. I will show you guys. Here's the box right here in my hand. Don't have the label on it. Haven't bought the shipping for it yet, but it is right there. You can see it. I got it in front of my TV set. It is a 1.5 liter Vision cookware saucepan or sauce pot, and that is going to be going out to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and it sold for $14 plus shipping. Again, I will put the screenshots up here. Sorry about that, everyone. Another order just came in, folks. Let's go ahead and go over this. This actually sold, this order did on Mercari. This person purchased 10 DVDs. That is the beauty since they added that cart feature where people can go in and add multiple items to the cart that one seller has listed. And this person went ahead and did that. All of these movies that they bought were $3.75 a piece. They didn't make any offer. They just bought them straight out. Because they bought so many, I would have negotiated a little bit, but it would have been a very small amount. But I was very happy to see they did not negotiate at all. All of these movies were actually listed on my website at this point in time for $2 a piece. But I will tell you guys, I just got done updating all of my VHS from $2 to $3. I am going through all products. If anything is listed under a $3 price tag, it's going to be at a minimum of $3, except for my greeting cards. That's the only thing that I'm not going to update. I am going to have to ignore that phone call. Anyway, let me shut that phone call off here real quick, folks. Just a minute here. There we go. Sorry about that, everyone. Got that shut off there. Oh. Anyway, I am going to be updating the VHS, or excuse me, I did already update the VHS, but I'm going to be updating all of my products to a minimum of $3 across the board, just because of the cost of tape, bubble wrap, mailers, everything like that. Now, people are always welcome to reach out to me if they're going to be buying a multi-quantities or something like that. I'm always willing to give a little bit better of a deal. But when people buy only one item and it's such a low cost item, I just can't do that for $2. So I'm going to be upping the DVDs as well. There's a lot of them listed right now for $2. I've already noticed a few VHS after I have upped them to $3 from the old $2 price. Plus I edited a lot of information. I made the pictures look better, did things like that. I've already sold some VHS for $3, which were originally listed for $2. So I believe that dollar difference is not going to really affect that much as far as sales. But let's go ahead and I'll show you the 10 movies that this customer did purchase. First one is called A Little Trip to Heaven, which is right here. Next one is called Balls of Fury. After that, we've got one called Blind Horizon. Clive Barker's Book of Blood. A few of these movies also, folks, just so you know, actually are still listed on my website because some of these I actually had duplicates of. This is one of them, CQ. I do have one more of this movie in stock. Dance of the Dead. In Bruges. That DVD as well, I also have one of those also left in stock. Pete's Meteor. The Devil's Tomb. Mom, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. The next one is The Good Night on DVD. Okay, folks, that is all 10 of the DVDs that I have sold, and we'll show you what else is sold. More items have recently sold, folks. The first thing is going to be Star Wars The Force Unleashed. It's a greatest hits for PlayStation Portable. That video game actually sold on Mercari for $16.50 plus shipping. Is going to be going out to California. Already packed it. It's already been shipped. I will put a screenshot up here to show you guys what that looked like. Sorry, screwed up again. Next thing, PlayStation 2 multi-tap adapter. This actually sold on my website, $21 plus shipping. Going to be going out to Illinois. First thing, Aquaman for GameCube, Nintendo GameCube that is. It is actually a really fun video game. It was actually sold for $40 plus shipping. It's complete in the case. Has the original artwork with it, which I'm showing you there. Also has the instruction booklet and the game disc, of course. Sold for $40 again, going out to Texas. Also sold this Pokemon. It's like a little booklet. It is from San Francisco from August 19th of 2021 to the 2016 it shows on here. So about 10 years old. Anyway, this sold and is going to be going out to Connecticut for $4.